You want to know how you can tell when Nick Morello is lying? It's pretty simple. His lips are moving. I think it's absolutely hilarious that I live rent-free in your head and you think about me every single day, where in turn, I think of you about as much as the mud on the sole of my boots. Although I actually think about it more because it actually has some effect on my life. Now, you're not worth one single second of my time nor attention. Damn! But after 4 years of you slandering and defaming me online, it's time to put your ass in check. It ends today. So let's start knocking out the bullet points of 4 years of bullshit to come out of your mouth. Number one is, I was a failed Snap-on tool dealer. You love to say it over and over again. It doesn't make it true no matter how many times you say it. I was Platinum Elite for multiple years. Of course, I've got the receipts to prove it. My last full year as a dealer, I collected $685,000. I made a six-figure salary, and my last year that I left in the middle of, I was en route to have $1 million franchise. And lo and behold, the guy that took over the franchise after I left netted $1 million franchise 2 years later. Why did I leave? Not because I was fired, not because I failed. I was to take care of my elderly mother who had to have back surgery and learn how to walk again. I had to take care of her 24/7 for a year and a half. While we're on the topic of my mother, no, I don't live with her anymore. I did because I was her caretaker, primary caretaker, 24/7 for a year and a half. But she doesn't even live in the same county I live in now. I mean, yeah, I do own the family farm. I mean, it's been in my family for almost 200 years and I'm the 5th generation to own it. I don't see where that's some kind of slam against me. If you think that's putting me down, buddy, you better find some more ammunition, because me owning a 100+ acre property, clean and clear, with 2 houses on it, is not a detriment to me. So BS lie number 2, you just love to say over and over again, calling me a landscaper, saying I cut grass for a living. I know that reading and reading comprehension and just general speech are not your strong suits whatsoever, but take another gander at that LinkedIn that you obsess about me and read what it says, because it says I own a land clearing and grading business. That is land clearing, that is grading, that is excavation, that is not landscaping, that is not cutting grass. The only grass I cut is on my personal 100+ acre property, on my mother's property that's a county over, and my girlfriend's property that is a state over. So again, I know reading's hard, but just really try, or just listen, because I'm not a landscaper. I don't cut grass for a living. So our next big point of contention is, was I a Subaru dealer tech or was I not? You actually contradict yourself depending on what video we're talking about, whether I was or I wasn't. Well, I never was, nor did I ever claim to be. I've been an independent Subaru specialist for 13+ years. I've worked on them plenty. I know them inside out and backwards. I don't have to work for the dealership to specialize in something. I can be an independent specialist. There's many independent specialists. So just keep on yapping and yapping, but all the emails from people all across the country wanting to bring me their Subarus I get every single week, and the amount of people I turn away to work on their Subarus is all the evidence I need to know that I'm pretty successful at working on Subarus. So I think it's hilarious when you say that you're not clout chasing me, that you don't name drop me because it gets you traction. Whereas when you go into YouTube and type in JDTCo, Mr. Subaru automatically populates behind it. And if you click that, you just scroll through video after video of my name in the thumbnail or title of your YouTube videos. Or if you go to TikTok or any short form platforms, you see not even breaking 10,000 views until you mention me, and then it's 50,000+ views. So say all you want, but you went and bought my fucking username to make us a domain name for your website and gloated about all the traffic and followers you got from mentioning me. So if that ain't clout chasing, I don't know what is. So before we drag this on forever and ever, but again, it's 4 years worth of your bullshit to dissect, I think we've hit most of the bullet points, but again, I don't think you could tell the truth to save your life, so I'm sure there's lots of other lies about me you've said floating around out there. But one I've heard you say, not once, not twice, but at least 4 times now, is our encounter at ISN last year, where your side of the story is you came up to me and you put your arm around me and the soul drained out of my face as you pointed and said, hey man, lawnmowers are over there.
Because when I met him in person at the tool show, I literally put my arm around him. So I walked over to him, put my arm around him. I go, hey, Robbie, I go, the lawnmowers are out front. You might want to check them out. The soul drained out of him.
Because the truth of the matter is you couldn't have put your arm around my shoulder because you didn't have a step ladder on you. Now, the actual story, what actually transpired was I was in the Milwaukee booth talking to a product specialist, and I felt the slightest little tap on my shoulder to turn around and see you say, lawnmowers are over there, as you hurriedly scamper away, nearly tripping on your own foot before I could get a word in edgewise. I turn back to the Milwaukee product specialist. We look at each other and chuckle. with what the hell was that? And I explained the situation of what you are and what you stand for. So, yeah, the only one looking like a damn clown here is you. You're actually pretty damn sad and pathetic, honestly. I mean, that video you did the other week where you boxed up product and put fake shipping stickers on it and pretended you got tools from Coke in Japan and we're working with Japan directly.
So if you'd like to buy direct from us, it's no big deal. They'll sell direct to me. Coke in Japan. So I reached out to them, put an order together, and here it is. Wow. It's from Tokyo. It's from Tokyo. This came from Tokyo.
I think their headquarters there.
Then read that abysmal, broken English letter, supposedly from Coke in Japan.
Oh, there's a letter in here too. Please accept this as a token of our gesture for continued business throughout the next years to come. I think it's a little hobbled. They translated this?
Probably.
Okay.
Which was pretty racist because I actually know the people from Coke in Japan and their English is very good. Which is funny because you accused me of being a racist against Italians.
I'm a YouTuber, and he's a landscaper, cuts lawns.
Oh, is that the guy with the beard?
Yeah.
Oh, I know him.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so he made some disparaging remarks about the Italian community.
Whereas you didn't do your homework, as you never do, because my girlfriend of the last 3+ years is Italian, and her whole family is 2nd and 3rd generation Italian. Again, you don't know what the you're talking about when you accuse me of anything. You ain't got your lies straight, you ain't got any facts on your side, and you're just downright pathetic. So again, Mr. Slick back hair and chain wallet Billy Badass, the real keyboard warrior, I'll be at ISN. I'll see you in a couple of days in Florida. Keep that energy. I'll be looking for you.